it's Stampin' with Amore. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit that bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. I'm so excited. Christmas in July. We are going to be doing some Christmas and holiday treat boxes, cards, because this is Christmas in July. If you've been around, you know I always do Christmas in July. I'm so excited. It's my favorite time of the year for crafting. It seems like I don't usually run out of ideas for holiday stuff. So we are going to be making this little gnome box. Now, if you saw my card the other day, it was this card right here, and it is a pop-up card, and then the little gnome is on the inside. I did a red gnome as well, but I did post the coloring on Saturday, so if you wanted to see how these were colored, I did color a red gnome and I colored the mushroom, and I did a video. But always disclaimer, I am not a professional at this, but I was so excited that so many of you really wanted to see how they were colored. So that made me really happy. So you got a video for that. So I'll link that in the description, or I'll link it in this video somewhere so that you can see the coloring of that. But I'm using the same gnome bundle. So this is now available because our catalog is live right now. It went live on Friday. So you can now purchase out of the new holiday catalog, and celebration is going on. So for every $50 you spend, you get a free choice out of the celebration catalog, which if you saw my hippos, those hippos, the stamp set and the dies are free with a $50 purchase each one. So you'd have to spend $100 to get both of them. But we are going to do another gnome card because you know I am in love with these gnomes. This is the kindest gnome. I did not color one for this one, but you can absolutely use one of these and color it if you want. But it has these dies, which are the gnome dies. This is a bundle. I'm going to show you it in the catalog because it is the suite that I purchased because I had to have everything when I saw these gnomes. So this is it. It is on page 42 and 43 of the mini catalog, which is this, which we can now show inside of because Stampin' Up! Doesn't let us show before it goes live. So I did get this designer series paper, which I am using. You can see right there the little snowflake one on the back, and then I am using this one as well, which is the little hat that he is wearing. So here are some ideas. Oh my goodness, there's so much in this catalog. It is so good. And I am also using these little gems. These are the fine sparkle adhesive gems. I'm using that one too. You can also, we have puffy paint again, which I haven't seen this in such a long time, but if you want to really enhance this, you could do his beard in puffy paint. There's so much you can do, but this is what I'm using today. The dies here, what I was going to show you is, I have them all pulled out here. You can create the gnome not only to color, but you can create him using these dies, and that's what I did with this one right here. Oh my gosh, so stinking cute. Oh my gosh, I love these gnomes. If you're not a gnome person, I understand why you're not excited, but I love gnomes. I just love them. So I'm also using the stitched rectangles. This one is 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. I already cut that one out, so we don't have to do that because we're doing some cutting with the border dies here for the top of the box. And it's a really good size. You can fit a couple things, probably 2 of these M&Ms in here. You could fill it with any kind of Christmas candy. He is holding a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year near on this because it is Christmas in July. All right, let's get started. All right. Oh, I forgot to mention that I am using this Handmade Wishes. This is another new one in that catalog, but I'm using it only for the snowflakes. So if you don't want to put snowflakes, you don't have to, or you can just use snowflakes you have on hand. And these are the basic borders that I'm using, and I took the one out that we're using for this. All right. Now let's put together our gnome first. So I am going to bring in all that we need for this, and we will cut all our pieces out. So I'm using Petal Pink for the nose and for the hands. I'm using soft suede, and these are for his feet. This is for the background. I'll tell you the measurements of these when we get there. And this is the paper we're using for the hat, which I don't need a whole piece of that. So I am going to just cut, because I want to run these all through at the same time. So I want to cut where there is a snowflake like in the middle. So I'm going to just cut that there. And then we need 2 of these. We're going to use just a small piece for his feet. And then I have the basic white for his beard and where his nose go. Everything is all mapped out there on his face, where you put his nose and everything. All right, so I'm going to run these through and I will be right back. Okay, we have the beard and then we have his hat. We have 2 of these ovals, one for his nose, one for his hands, and then we have his feet. So we are going to put him together. He's real easy to put together. I'm just going to use wet glue. We're not going to put the hands on yet because we need to do that after we do our sentiment. So you're going to just apply glue. I'm struggling, y'all, again with my hands here today. And we are going to just add his feet there. I need to put that down a little bit further here. And then we're going to put his hat on, which it shows on here. I don't know if you can see, if I put it closer, where you put the glue even to put his hat on. So we are going to do that. And then just going to attach his hat right there. And then I am going to use dimensionals, and we are going to put on his nose, because his nose has to be popped up, y'all. I need to clip this just a little bit. You can use a mini dimensional also on there. And then this is going to be his hands, and what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to cut them in half, cut it in half for the hands. So I'm going to just try, I'm just going to guesstimate it. And we'll put those aside until we get the sentiment and everything ready to go. So there is our little gnome right there. Isn't he cute? Oh, another thing is, I put on a snowflake, but this snowflake is a retired snowflake. So use whatever you have. I didn't have, in all the stuff that I ordered, I didn't have a snowflake. I had to go search for one. If you have a punch, you can use a punch. But we're going to put that on, and then I'm going to use one of our fine sparkle adhesive backs. These were the ones that I showed you in the catalog. And we're going to just use this one. I'm going to grab my little piercer here. Put that right in the center of the snowflake. Okay, we are going to set him aside. I'm going to grab this piece right here, this stitched rectangle. I'm going to stamp that, and I'm going to stamp it with balmy blue and the little snowflakes I showed you from the other stamp set. Everything will be listed in my inspiration sheet. So if you are new, I do put an inspiration sheet for every project on my blog the day this goes up on YouTube. And we're just going to put these. You can print it, download it, and print it, and you will be ready to go with the measurements all on there. I'm going to then go ahead and stamp the piece for our sentiment. This piece is 2.5 by 5/8. And we're going to stamp the Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm going to banner the ends of that. And then we can add him to our gnome. So I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to just do it flat on him. Right above his beard there. And we're going to put his hands on, glue his hands on right here at the ends. I think I moved this one up a little bit further than I had the last one, but that's all right. He still looks so darn cute. Oh my gosh. All right, now we're going to pop him up on this piece right here. These are so cute. I can see him in every color. I can see him in the red. Of course, you're going to see him again. I'm sure you're going to see him again in another project because, you know, I am in love with these. All right, so on with the box. That is all ready to put on our box now. So what you're going to need is a piece that is 9 by 6, a matting piece that's 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, and I think that's everything. You're gonna need the die, and we are using this die right here. I have all my mint tape on that all ready to go, and I'll show you how I do that. So let's score it first. So we are gonna score on the 9-inch side at 1, 4, 5, and 8. And then you're gonna turn it, and on the 6-inch side, just score it at 1 inch. That's it. This is really easy. So we're going to cut the bottoms first. And I am cutting in on all of these because they fold in so much nicer on the bottom, and you don't get that little overhang if you do it this way. Let's scoot that out of the way. Let's get our cut and emboss, and let's put on our border. So for this one, we are going to put it on here. You are going to lay down your border on here. You do have to run it through twice, and I'm going to show you how to do this. We're going to run it through like that to the edge there. And then what I do is I just lift this off. You can leave that on. It does give you a little bit more stability when you're doing this bottom part. We can turn it this way. It might be easier for me to. And you're going to line it up with the previous one. It'll kind of stick right in there. And you're going to press these down. I'm going to grab another piece so it stays down there. And then you're just going to run the other half through. You don't even have to go all the way. You can just go halfway. And then you're going to remove it. And this one I'll have to clip. I didn't get it all the way through. And then there's your top border. These border punches, oh my goodness, y'all, I've used them a ton. I use them for so much. And then when you're putting this together, remember the stitchings on the outside, because this is all stitched along the edge. I don't know if you see that good enough. So sharpen all your score marks. We're going to put adhesive on here. Use tear and tape or your Stampin' Seal Plus. Something strong. You can glue it as well, but then you have to wait and hold it. And then you're going to just, these will line up pretty good if you got them straight on the end there. So this is my back, so I'm going to push these in and put the adhesive on this side. so that everything is going to the back side. This time I won't forget to do it on the right side. I did that not too long ago. All right, now we're going to add our designer series paper, and I need to show you this real quick because this paper is so cute. So it has a bunch of sides. You can use your dies to cut out these little gnomes here. It's got the little mushrooms, these snowflakes on the back. It has more of a wintry type look. And then these little scenes with the little moose. And then the mushrooms you can cut out with your die. Look at this one. Isn't this so stinking adorable? Love the little foxes and the bunnies. And then the back is the trees. And then this one right here. And the snowflakes. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. I used this already for that other one, the card that I made. All right, let's adhere this on. Put those on here. This is Pacific Point, by the way, the color of the cardstock and the designer series paper. And then we're ready to put our little gnome right on here. These are going to be so cute for Christmas. And there you go. Let me grab a candy bar. I did bring up a couple candy bars to put in here. What did I do with them? Anyway, I can't find the one oh, here it is. But you can put, I'll show you, you can put a bunch of candy in here. And there's still room inside this. It is 1 inch wide. So you can put a bunch. You can put 2 of these M&Ms in there. So look at how cute are they. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. I had to show this gnome because after coloring those, oh my gosh, I thought the dies would be so adorable, and they are absolutely adorable. All right, everyone, if you need any supplies, you can shop right off my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. This is my July hostess code. If you ordered, I would appreciate you using the hostess code. All right, everyone, I hope you all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.